guys, what is up? And Shadolance back for my second M4A1 review. My last one was done a very long time ago, and it was in another... I think I also did the M416 CQB at the same time, so it was not a bad comparison, but, you know, it could have been better considering one was a GP gun and one was a NX weapon. So I did think that this one could use an update, and also, since then, the Gun Emporium has been released, so the gun is customized, the one that I have. It is also customized for recoil, which I did very, very stupidly. You're not supposed to do that for this gun. If you want to do this the right way, you're supposed to only increase the power and the fire rate without increasing the recoil if you want to maintain the best aspect. Now, you'll notice I do have the HDS reflex scope on, so the recoil is even slightly lower than it actually normally is. So there's that. I'm going to read off the base stats, and then I'm going to read off what I have on it now. The base stats are damage of 38, portability of 60, rate of fire of 74, accuracy of 80, and recoil of 64. Now, right off the bat, that is a great stat boost. Let me quickly zoom out my Sony Vegas here. At any rate, so that is a great set of stats right there. You already have a really high rate of fire, the 74, which can be boosted to 77. The damage of 38, which I have boosted to 41, which is very, very high. Portability stays 60, and that's relatively high, so that's good. It's a relatively portable assault rifle. Accuracy of 80 goes up to 83, and I did boost my recoil from 64 to 67, which can be kind of hefty. But one reason this gun is well liked, similar to the M416 series, is that it does have the very low spread even when like spraying. Also, the gun is incredibly tappable, just like the M416 series. I actually personally kind of prefer this series over the M416. I do like the spread on this a little bit better. It's a different pattern, which feels more comfortable to me. So yeah, and also this gun is very useful, similar to the M416 series, that it is customizable with suppressor sights and magazines, so that's good as well. It is only fully automatic, although a burst mode would be quite appreciated on this weapon, because then burst mode would be very easy when in scope. It's a very popular weapon. I mean, it's a gun you get very early in the game. You get it like in the first few ranks of playing the game if you don't start out with it. I think you actually had this gun from the start. I'm not 100% sure of that because I haven't been that low of a rank for quite a while. So, yeah, but you get it very, very early on, which is nice. I have to apologize for a little bit of the gameplay. It starts off really well, actually, and you're going to be like, wow, he's doing pretty well. But, it doesn't do so well near the end. I start doing a little bit worse. Also, I've decided I probably won't be doing, my outro sequence for a while. The whole end of the, yeah. I'm not going to be putting the outro anymore. It takes quite a bit of work to make, and I don't really have any more funny memes I can really put into it right now that no one's really heard about before. So, yeah, I'm kind of out of things to do for that. There's really not a whole lot to say about the M4A1. It's just in general a good gun. The damage drop-off is pretty low. It's not the lowest in the game, obviously. It's a GP gun, but it is low enough to be very useful, and you could easily get through most of the game. You could play all the way up to... You unlock the next variant at some, like, Major 3 rank, I want to say, Major 2. Let me whip out the CQBR stats, which is the one you can get out of the Mist G. So let me quickly... Oh, no, don't do that. There we go. Okay, got it. Quickly comparing, the damage is the same. The portability gets a 5-point increase, which is nice. The rate of fire stays at 74. The accuracy and recoil... No, the accuracy stays at 80, and the recoil goes down to 62. So it gets quite a nice increase. The increase on this gun is very, very good. And much appreciated. Keep in mind, both of these weapons are customizable, so you can increase the stats on both of them. They can both have the scope, suppressor, and magazine, so that's useful. If I had to give you my best layout, I would say an S1 suppressor, an iTech sight, and a extended magazine 1. I actually would suggest you put all three of them on. It will make this weapon far more useful. The damage is already very consistent. If you upgrade it, 41 damage, it's a very, very strong 3-shot kill, and it won't go down by that much. It goes down by 10%, which is 4.1 damage, and with a damage drop-off, that's still going to be a solid 3-shot kill. So, yeah, just in general, it's a good gun. I think everyone honestly should try this gun at some point in time. There's really no reason you shouldn't be. It's a very low-rank gun that everyone has access to. It's very cheap. I do believe it's like, what, 1200 GP for a day, if I remember correctly. So, or no, that's the CQBR. Gosh, I haven't used the M4A1 forever. I've got it from Perm, so I don't think about it. Would it be like 700 or 800 GP? I'll just check the wiki. Okay, yeah, it's 800, my bad. It is 800. So very, very high ranked, not high ranked. The CQBR is quite a high ranked weapon, but in all honesty, it's a good gun. Just in general, there's not a whole lot to go wrong with it. Very, very average assault rifle, good for most situations. It doesn't excel in any one area. The recoil is low, so it's quite sprayable, but it's just overall a very average assault rifle. it's just worth trying out. I mean, really, I don't know why I should have to bother to make a review on this weapon. I just do it because I haven't done it before, or haven't done a good one before. At least good in my opinion. But yeah, as you guys can see, I'm using my new microphone, so that. And also, I got back from snowboarding this weekend. If you're watching this near the release date of this, had a really great time. I'm going to put up a gameplay video and talk about it for a little while just because it was a lot of fun. I'll put up some clips of the stuff we did. We did some pretty crazy stuff out there. I was out there with some college and high school students, just my friends. So, also made a couple of new friends too. That's always kind of good too. I get killed right here. That was kind of depressing. I thought he was AFK. But I really don't have a whole lot more to say about the weapon, but I do have my next NX event, my new NX tournament coming out pretty soon, so look forward to that. I do have NX tournaments quite frequently these days. I like hosting them, they're fun. So, yeah, I just really enjoy it. I do believe, let's see if there's anything else I could possibly tell you guys about this gun. Well, I guess I could say it has gone on perm many times, actually. It's gone on at least 3 times. Let's see, how many times has it gone on? It's saying 3 times in the wiki, but I don't know how updated the wiki is, to be completely honest. So, my guess is 3 times. I got it the second time it went on sale. So, yeah. Honestly, this gun is one of the ones I would say is more than worth getting for permanent. Even if you are an NX user, I would highly suggest you get this gun for permanent. It's definitely useful, just in general. Let's see. For low-ranked players, I would say what are the 3 most used assault rifles? I would say probably the FAMAS, the AK-47. The K2 is pretty well used, and the M4A1. If I actually had to list one, I'd probably say the K2 and the M4A1 are my 2 favorites. Although, if you really know how to control the recoil and you really know how to play the game, or maybe you're starting out on a new account, I might suggest the AK-47. The FAMAS is all cool, but it has kind of bad damage drop-off. It's a very loud gun, and the recoil is hard. It's not as good as the M4A1, and the damage drop-off is better also. So I just don't like the pattern that the FAMAS has, so that's just my personal opinion. Does the regular FAMAS have a burst mode? Let me check that out. It's just full auto, isn't it? I'm not sure. I know in most games it's a burst mode weapon, but I'm trying to think, does it actually have a, yeah, anyway, I can't tell. It doesn't look like it's on here. Also, the FAMAS is just huge on screen, which a lot of people don't tend to like so much. So, yeah, I don't like having guns that are big on screen. So, overall, even when you're walking, back to the M4A1 for a minute, even when you're walking, this gun is really easy to control. It has very, very low recoil, and a very, very weak pattern, which means, a weak pattern means that it just has a very, very small spread. The circle doesn't get very big. When you jump, it's just kind of average. It's small spread overall, and a fast fire rate, and a good damage. Makes just for a pretty average weapon, pretty good weapon. The M4A1 SOP mod is popular for the same reason. Now that I think about it, let me hop out and grab the, let's see, the SOP mod right here. Has been out in a lot of cases. It's been on the Echo, the Romeo, the Mist N, the Infinity, the Mega Mist Crate, and the Mist SVS. It's been out in all those. And also it got sold for permanent a few weeks ago now, I guess I'm saying. But also it does have the damage of 40, which gets the boost to 43, which is still 2 points higher than any other M4A1 variant. So just in general, it's a better weapon. And I usually do like to put on the what do you call it, the extended magazine 1 onto that. But it looks like I'm kind of running out of time here. I don't really have a whole lot more to say about the gun anyways. If you guys can tell, I've almost been kind of stalling this entire review because I really don't have a whole lot to say about the gun. It's a low-ranked weapon that most people have tried by now, so it's nothing super, super special. I will have the video of my weekend out pretty soon, and I will have a couple other gameplays coming out. I do believe I have some Vertigo gameplays, some Junk Flea, actually, I have a lot of Junk Flea that I'll be putting out. So look forward to some sniper rifles, to some SR only Junk Flea OMA. I've been doing that a lot recently. I have some Vertigo gameplay of that too, and I've also got some more short fuse, and I have some oil rig, I do believe. I don't like the Red Canyon map as much as I thought I would. It was fun to play on the first time, but it's just not something I'm super into right now, so you may or may not see a lot of that in the future. I'll probably do some just to say I've done it, but I don't really want to do a whole lot of footage on it. It's not my favorite map, really. I like Battle at Sydney Center better. But anyway, I am going to wrap up this review right here. Thank you guys for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Emphasis on the subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next review. Thank you for watching. Shadolance out.